Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about Churchill Capital. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be doing a video about Churchill Capital. Why you should buy Churchill Capital, $23.52. You guys, I can't. You know, honestly, time and time again, I've told you guys to buy the dip on Churchill Capital, but it's sitting at $23. Like, this is going to be an EV giant, and so many people are kind of looking past this and being like, okay, it's no big deal, like Churchill Capital is still sinking. I'm going to tell you guys why Churchill Capital is an absolute must-buy, $23.54. Obviously, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. So let's dive in and let me tell you guys why Churchill Capital is a very good buy at $23.56. So a lot of people really have kind of kept up with Churchill Capital, knowing that Churchill Capital is soon going to be known as Lucid Motors. What in the hell is Lucid Motors? Lucid Motors is an EV company based out of California. And if you guys don't know, this company is basically set to rival Tesla. Like, this company's coming out with a Tesla killer. It's called the Lucid Air. It's a 1,080 horsepower, 517 mile range Tesla killer. Like, this car is just absolutely beautiful. But why is that related to the stock? Why should you buy Lucid Motors? Now, a lot of people are starting to get nervous. The EV market has not been doing well at all, along with the overall general market. A lot of people have been wondering why. And it's not really for any real reason. Like, Churchill Capital or all these EV stocks, they're not really sinking based off any concerns or related news, aside from kind of a little bit of economic doubt, has kind of set the market kind of just spiraling downwards. Even Tesla itself, the pioneer of the EV industry, has been sinking so much. It had an all-time high of 900, and now it's currently sitting around $600. So if you guys take a look at it, it's lost 33% of its value basically in a short month, and basically all the indexes and all the stocks have basically wiped out their 2021 gains in about a week. So it's starting to get really concerning. But guys, you have to understand, this is the opportunities that a lot of people wait for. Okay, you have to take a look in understanding that, stocks like these, you're not going to get these stocks at everyday prices. This is when I always tell people you should always have cash on hand to be able to buy the dip on these stocks. And I know a lot of people bought the dip and they kept sinking. Well, guess what, guys? Buy the dip again, because Churchill Capital, currently sitting at $23.48, soon to be known as Lucid Motors, is an absolute must buy at $23.47. This stock is so cheap for what this company has in store for the future. Now, I do want people to know that, if we take a look at Lucid Motors, they plan on selling their cars this year. It's got $1 billion backing by Saudi Arabia, and a lot of big-time investors are picking up the dips on stocks like Churchill Capital. And the reason this is because there's been no catalyst change about the EV market in itself. There's been no news that's actually sinking these stocks in direct. Just the overall market in itself has not been doing well. The overall market has been sinking, but this is when people take the opportunity and actually buy the stocks they want to buy. You're not going to see Churchill Capital at $23.47. Who knows? This could be the last time you see it at this price. And obviously that's opinionated, but who knows? The market could go on an endless rally like it has been on the next couple of months. And then you're going to be shooting yourself in the foot, because people have been like, oh, I should have bought the dip on this stock when it was sitting at $23. And I know with Churchill Capital, it's a little bit different, and I can understand, because if we even take a look at the 1 month chart, this stock was trading at $57, almost $60, and it's lost over 50% of its value. It's making people very scared about the stock in itself. And it's making people scared to actually want to reinvest in Churchill Capital. A lot of people bought the stock at like $55, $60, even $50, or maybe even $45. And I can understand why the concern is there, but I don't want people to be afraid, because there's a lot of people out there who are losing money. You just kind of have to stomach it sometimes. If you're bullish on the overall outlook of the stock in itself, then it should not matter what's going to happen on the intraday. For me, I have a long-term bullish outlook on Churchill Capital. I know that the stock is going to do amazing. I don't think anything has fundamentally changed. I do know that, when you buy EV companies, a lot of them are long-term holds, right? They're not going to have these huge amass of short-term gains. Yes, some of them do experience large amounts of growth, but then we always see a little bit of a retraction. That's completely normal, and the EV market in itself has entered a bear market. It's pretty common. I do want people to know that what we're experiencing is very common. But going back to Churchill Capital and why I think this stock is an absolute must buy at $23.74 is because It's an EV giant with like a lot of backing by a lot of big time investors. You know, the Lucid Motors, it's not like one of these pushover EV companies that's just hitting the market with no game plan. You know, this company is very well established. They have a factory that's already built. You know, they're finishing up a factory in Arizona, and they also plan on building a factory in Saudi Arabia. Once the company starts getting going, once they start mass producing their more vehicles, once they start making cheaper vehicles, it's definitely going to be a longer term attraction for a lot of investors. Now, we do have a lot of investors who are kind of rotating out of these stocks, but I can almost promise you, out of habit and out of knowledge, that these companies, these big time hedge funds, are going to slowly start rotating back into these stocks because they know that EV is going to be the future, and these stocks are sitting at steep discounts that you're probably never going to see again. I can't remember the last time I saw Tesla at $500. You know, it's been a while. So people are taking the opportunity, you know, buy the dip on the stocks, especially when it comes to Churchill Capital. You know, Churchill Capital is just a company, like I said, Lucid Motors is going to be a great company. It's going to be another EV giant. It's set to rival Tesla and already plans on expanding abroad. Like, this company is not a pushover EV company. It's not an EV company to coming to the game with just a game plan. It's established. It's ready to sell cars. It's already got 10,000 reservations. You know, like, this company's gonna hit the world super quick, and I do have a huge feeling that this company is going to be able to stand up to Tesla. I do think that Lucid Motors is going to be a very well established EV company, and I do know for a fact that Lucid Motors is going to be a big time EV company that's gonna rival Tesla. I know that there's gonna be a place in the world for Lucid Motors because the company's already going to be doing an amazing job of making sure it's just established, getting itself out there, selling more cars. Buy the dip on Churchill Capital stock, guys. It is just absolutely worth it. I do think people should pick up the stock. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of Churchill Capital. Do you guys think Churchill Capital is worth a buy at $23.91? If you guys own Churchill Capital stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.